What's up guys, I'm Rhett. Welcome back to Lawn Insider. Hopefully you guys watched my last video which talked about the huge winter storm that came through here last week. My grass definitely reacted to it, my flower bed reacted to it, and I think this is a very good time to go over what dormant Bermuda looks like, what it should look like, and exactly what is dormant Bermuda. Is it dead? Is it asleep? Is it going to come back? We'll cover all that in a second. Before we get too much further into the video, I want you guys to comment below and tell me, when does the grass usually go dormant where you live? Okay, so here she is. Pretty much a week after the big storms rolled through. Really, we had our last freezing day, I think 2 mornings ago. So this is the result. Okay, so you can see that the grass is pretty much just a uniform brown color, and that's what we call dormancy. Okay, so this is a dormant Bermuda lawn right here. Alright, so when we're looking at a dormant Bermuda lawn, you're basically looking at grass that has gone into hibernation. So this uniform brown color luckily is not going to stay here forever. It's something that's going to occur whenever cold temperatures hit, and usually that's going to happen, later in the fall or in the winter time. But since we just had a really bad cold front, it pretty much hit us on Monday. Okay, so we got single-digit temperatures Monday, and then we had single-digit temperatures Tuesday, and we had freezing weather for 4, 5, 6 days in a row. And this is the result. So this is a lawn that is pretty much sleeping. It's in hibernation. It's getting ready to wake back up though, because spring is going to hit here in no time. In fact, today it's already 74 degrees outside. So in a couple weeks, we're going to get ready to scalp this puppy down. As you can see here, my other sidekick Milo is also checking out the dormant Bermuda. What do you think about it, Milo? Oh, he approves. So the good news is there's really nothing to worry about if your lawn does turn brown or yellowish after some cold weather. But the bad news is, especially if you really like lawn care like me, that you're really not going to be able to do as much to the yard until it comes out of dormancy. This is why Bermuda grass is called a warm season grass, because it doesn't like the cold weather and it's going to respond adversely to cold weather. So if you get a cold snap like the one we just had, your Bermuda grass, not going to like it. When the grass is dormant like this, you can put weed killers and stuff like that out on it. It's really not going to do anything to hurt the turf. Some people, if it's completely dormant, even put out Roundup. I would not suggest that, especially down here in Texas, because even though our lawns might look like they're completely, hibernating right now, I could probably find a few spots in the yard right here where you saw some green poking up, and glyphosate is going to just kill anything and everything as far as vegetation that you put it on. So it's going to kill the weed, yeah, but it's also going to knock out your grass. So stick with your normal selective herbicides, and you can treat any weeds that pop up in your yard. Alright, so more to my point from earlier, right here, for instance, you can see that there is some green grass poking through the dormant Bermuda, and that's actually the green grass that's going to grow up. And eventually we're going to see a green haze throughout the lawn, and that's going to kind of be our trigger to know, hey, it's time to scalp, let's go ahead and take it down. It's important to point out that Mother Nature made the grass like this, so Mother Nature is really the only thing that's going to get Bermuda out of dormancy. No amount of water or anything you put on the lawn is going to push it out of dormancy, so kind of just wait and let Mother Nature do its thing, and eventually you'll see that green haze. And that's when about 50% green yard, go ahead and scalp. Alright, well that's pretty much going to do it, guys. So there's kind of good and bad news. The good news is there's nothing actually wrong with your Bermuda. The bad news is your yard work is going to be kind of put on the shelf for a while. But since it happened so late in the season for me, I'm about to go ahead and kickstart the spring season here in a couple weeks with a scalp. So really, I'm not going to sweat it too much. Let's go ahead and wrap it up right there. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave me a like. Any questions, comment below. If you're liking the content, go ahead and subscribe. I hope to see you guys next week. Lawn Insider, out.